Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. I cut off the last episode somewhat abruptly. I kind of just had to wrap things up and move on. But it left it in kind of a weird state, because there was that strange little imp creature that ran away out of there that I don't really know if that's resolved. Grah, why here? Swamp dumb, we go. What, you don't like the swamp? It's your home. You're too good for your home? Bad home, all mud, smell gross. What about your family? Alphonse stares at you incredulously. Oh, come on, surely this place is good for something. Yes, make angry. His muscle increases by 1. I feel like he wanted to talk about something. Okay, the vignette. I could move on and we could do that. Go, kill, destroy, coward, get shades. Yes, we can help you deal with that. Track, smell, walk, swim, run, find Abnar. Kill enemy, smell strong, closer now, find, kill, smell here, Abner here, kill, destroy, cool, shades. Grah, kill. It really escalated there quickly. He's quite the hound Gator. He's also got a lot of like circular motion in his arms when he walks. He walks a little bit like I imagine someone pretending they're a train for the enjoyment of a child. Hook dull, craftsmanship lacking. It'd be so easy to miss that. There, Abner, ass Gator, kill. An ass Gator. That seems like a shitty insult that a frat boy would give to someone, like an ass clown, you know? Oh, they do not have a lot of health. Well, I guess I also can't do big sweeping attacks that damage everyone all at once. Abner's daughter? They're gonna bite me? What about Abner's chef? No, it's his son. He will heal them, and I don't feel like dealing with that. That's no good for me. That's quite dicey. He's gonna attack me for 10? I will not survive it. Damage to all enemies. Wow, I could have just done that. Yeah, that's what I most needed to do. Increase allies' stats. Well, okay, I'll reduce all your stats, and then hopefully you won't kill me. Okay. Again, I suppose that didn't really achieve much. I'll heal myself by chomping you. Eat butt. Yeah, that's, you lose. Weak loser. Get stronger. Kill later. Oh, apparently my throat does not have the tolerance right now for trying to do the Gator voice. I did that like for 2 seconds and it's just shredded. Yeah, that should have been that easy the whole time. Return human. That was it? That was the vignette? Now he just has 6 sunglasses. Wow, okay. This must be the spot John mentioned. Right, I did have to come back here anyways. Cool. Get strong, kill stupids. That doesn't include me, does it? Not yet. Okay, great couple of easy level ups then. Oh, that real bad. Wow, what did I do last night? I'm just dried out. The voice of a Gator Man. I think this might be the voice of the Gator Man Merman, or at least a voice of a Gator Man Merman. And there's a cigarette tangled on the line, a wet cigarette. This is one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer and a tapeworm at the same time. This is really gross. Yeah, I don't want to stick around with that at all. I do think I want to poke around with the imp more. But the way he like ran away, yeah, I'm a little bit uncertain that I'll reactivate it if I remember how. Going out into this obelisk world, so that moves the portal. Okay, there he is. And this one, as far as I thought, just moved, like, opened and closed the portal, but I think I was interpreting that incorrectly. Oh, see, that is no good. Now we have it up here. Oh, whoa, is there a whole other way you can walk Okay, that's just going in and out of the different layers of spooky shadow business. There has to be more to it than one moving and one closing things. So the portal is gone. That's okay, but there isn't a hut there otherwise. There's a hut there. Oh god. I've possibly screwed it up by just randomly clicking things. Like, that's probably not a very scientific approach for moving my way through this little puzzle. There's clearly something still that I need to be doing with that little guy. These two need to be lined up in some way, because otherwise I'm ending up with nothing. There's something to walk into. A room I have otherwise been in, so that's not very interesting. It's swapping now the portal is in the hut. Right? So one more swap. Now it's outside of the hut. What the shit? That's not really clear to me what's going on there. So if I go in and in, you still just pop out in the one where the guy's reading. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. There's like the 3 different huts. So that's like a whole thing. There's more to it, but I don't know if it's just a matter of random guessing and things, and I kind of am like not in the puzzle groove, I guess. It's not coming together for me, so I'm just gonna move past it because I feel like time, like the chemical, that whole thing. I just spend time away from it. You come back and it's like notably, it just makes sense all of a sudden. So, time away. I know that I got sent to go fishing. I assume that there's a gap there. I assume it was from the Leatherman brothers. You come across a busted and smoking truck in the depths of the swamp. The driver, eating a sandwich in the cab, gives you a sorry shrug. Engine plum ran out of grease, he says. Squeeze some more grease out of the engine. What can you do? I must be... Oh, I'm a little bit lower than I thought, but that's probably because I have twitchy... And I thought I had one more subtraction, honestly. That's still not great, but it's not as bad as at first thought. Did we just start a whole Sherlock Gator investigation? Investigation? Nah, it doesn't work. Oh no, the Gator Man detective. You thought he was only a myth. Introduce yourself. You're the Gator Man detective, I presume. Presumption accurate. Watch Toad. Grammy allied. Given Gator right. Protecting him. Have Gator right? Acknowledge this, but our criminal, our accomplice, our murderer, lose Gator right. Prosecute you. What will you do with these men? Mailman dead. Suspect hunters. Have trial. Find guilty. Consume them. You're gonna eat them? Could you let them go, maybe? Drink them. Ooh. I am unaccepting. Do justice. Liquefy them. I will take my leave for now. I don't know if I necessarily need or want to do a prison break. We'll get their opinion on that first. The hunters have been caged. Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny. I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. The mailman slaughter's been hanging on my conscience some, and I think I'd be expecting the claw of Johnny Law before too long. But Paul, he wasn't wrapped up in this. It's not fair that he should go down for it too. I give Paul the voice of a Gator Man. Yeah, okay, we could give him that. Paul and John eyes widen in anticipation as you pop the lid off the grimy jar. A wisp of breath escapes from the glass prison and wends its way through the bars of the cage, pausing in midair, then darting up Paul's nostrils. The Gator Man is far too baffled by this to react. You gain 40 experience. Freshly animated, Paul's leather tongue sets to wagging. He's actually going to have something to say? Is he just going to, like, scream in horror at the fact that he has a reanimated leather tongue in his mouth now? Because that would wig me the hell out. Turn and see what he has to say. Enough! Enough of obscene murder and asymmetric service to animalistic desire. Each of your practices of violence that is worse than base. It is vicious, it is corrupt, it is wrong. I call an end to all aggression. I call it now. At stake is the project of life itself. Paul, what do you say? Then Paul Leathers says 3 words so painfully profound. They reduce not just his brother, but his Gator Man captor to contrite tears. I could do that too if I wanted. Gushing genuine crocodile tears, the Gator Man detective unlocks the cage and brings both brothers into an embrace. Paul, the hunting, the killing, all of it. I did it to bring back your voice. In finding me a tongue, you gave away your heart. No longer can I recognize our blood in the ocean of it you have spilled. I call you brother no more. This doesn't seem like a conversation I need to be here for. Let's focus on the positives. Paul has a leather tongue. At Paul's urging, John tosses his knife into the swamp in repudiance of violence. The Gator Man is so moved, he tosses in his magnifying glass in solidarity. You probably didn't need to do that. Grab the items before they sink, but be casual about it. Grab the items. Don't even try to be casual about it. Surrender a weapon of your own. A knife and a magnifying glass. I bet the magnifying glass could be of use. I might already have one. I kind of feel like I want to just take part in the moment. Just watch and say something pithy. Being casual about stealing up the items is so funny. But I want to be a part of this. Paul's urging... let's think. What am I tossing into the swamp here? The nasty spoon seems pretty, like, crappy. I probably have so many mushroom spears. Yeah, I will throw a mushroom spear in there. Goodbye to the mushroom spear, sucked through goop into the lowest and most private parts of the swampland. Paul nods in sanguine approval and touches your forehead in blessing. You got a perk Disarmor. You're a passionate advocate for disarmament, and it hardens you to the arms of others. +2 physical armor. That might have been so good. That's probably way worth it versus stealing a magnifying glass. Thank you, sir. Bless you, sir. Touch his forehead. Paul eloquently negotiates a resolution to the mailman murder. John will go with the Gator Man to face trial, but the death penalty will not be levied against him. This can't be goodbye, brother. I don't wish it. Know that if I see you again, it will be for the last time. I will use the last of my life to build a ladder to heaven of my own, so that I may protect the dinosaurs from men like you. I also will be doing that. Good stuff, everyone. Say thank you to nobody in particular. Yeah. Both of those are funny. All of those are funny responses. That's, like, notably funnier than they usually are. I think I'm just gonna stare off in the distance at no one in particular and just say thank you. And just leave it at that. Okay, I don't think any of those were really going anywhere. Paul Leathers has regained the power of speech. He's almost glowing. Hello, Paul. It seems our paths are fated to cross. Or, you know, I just haven't left yet. I'm still just kind of rummaging around through the scraps of your shattered life. How have things been between you and your brother? He may be my blood, but I will not call him brother. Our blood is undone by all that which he has spilled in the causes of violence and vengeances. When next we meet, it will be in that azure empyrean upon the highest rungs of our respective ladders to heaven. So, not great then. What will you do now? I build a ladder to heaven, which as we speak grows rung by rung. When will that be done? Probably not for several weeks. Can we trade? I don't think any of it will be anything we hadn't already seen from him. So yeah, that's about it. I was curious if he would have like a big towering ladder being built behind him. This must be where John enters the hunter's dream, and where you might, if you ever prove yourself a hunter. I am a hunter. Yes, you did hunt enough gators to give a man a new voice. That proves you are a hunter. Will you dream now, good hunter? I will. Oh, is this going to reset all my stats and everything the way sleeping normally does? Whatever, I guess. I guess it's worth the exploration. The ghosts of cans. I don't even really want to deal with that weird pig rabbit monster. Not right now, at least. No thanks. I'll give it a minute. Oh, I can't even go inside. Alright, I guess I'm talking to this freak. Ew, you've wet yourself. Miss, Graeme wet himself. Get the principal. I didn't do anything. I don't have a principal. I'm an adult. Graeme peed himself. Oh no, this isn't a hunter's dream. This is a hunter's nightmare. Pee pants. Escape. Oh, now these weird things are just floating around. Soggy britches, shame, wet bottom, peed your pants, shame on you. Yeah. Why are they weird pig creatures, and how do I stop them? Okay, just wake up. But wait, is there actually nothing else that I can do in this weird little world? What the hell? It is a nightmare. Wake up, grab a brush, put on a little makeup. What a dream, felt so real. The hunter's mark. The mark of a good hunter, +2 to melee weapon attacks. Okay, on awakening, something feels different. Maybe a bed sore? That went exceedingly well. Just a busted egg, there's nothing to it. An empty cage, you stare at it in silence for 4 minutes and 33 seconds and then decide to move on. It's like the first time it's ever put like a precise measure on something like that, which is funny. I'm stoked about how much the perks are currently racking up. Balances out some of the negative ones I have. Maybe it's time to worry about going back home, getting ready for a nap. I'm actually gonna go to the bus stop again. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in an opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. Is this the Lady of the Lake? It catches your eye because it's not the type of thing you tend to see on the East Coast. What sword is that? Is it some version of Excalibur? This is the blade of your great aunt. Many moons ago, it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now, it is yours to reclaim for a cost. We got a line of good questions here. What great aunt? Why do I have to pay for my family's sword? What's the cost? Try and grab it. No thanks, I'm good for swords. Who? Have you forgotten your lineage, boy? Time was every tavern and meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda of the Valley. Why do I have to pay for my family's sword? The security guaranteed by my family is unique and comes with a great price. Your great aunt knew this. It is why she placed the blade in our care. Alright, so what is the cost? In time, I shall ask of you a boon, and you shall be obliged to grant it. I can just lick you like a cat. Sure, I can do a boon. Let's have the sword. Great aunt sword. Instead of like the great aunt great sword, because like the grandfather sword, is that the one that Griswold gives you in Diablo? Is that like the unique? I don't know if that's actually what this is a joke on. You may or may not have a great aunt, but nobody can deny you have a great sword. The sword has a satisfying heft. You can see why your great aunt liked it so much. But with it comes something quite unsatisfying. Something that makes you feel almost queasy and a little cursed. Swamp Giss? This Giss really grinds your gears. Perhaps that lady from the swamp will tell you soon about the boon she wants in exchange for this thing's removal. Deals muscle +5. Honestly, with the melee, like I'm probably not going to use it, but it was just curious. You guessed me? It's a simple magic, binding you to your oath until such time as I have need of your service. On that day, I will find you. Can't we just do the boon thing now? But she's gone, slipped away in the dark waters of the swamp. Better be a good sword. It's a great sword. better be a good great sword. I'm a big fan of that. Okay. I never even explored around the bus stop. I don't expect there to really be anything around here, but you want to wander aimlessly through a fetid swamp? Absolutely. Notice board, see what there is to notice. There is a poster for the local tourist bureau advertising something called Mudhenge. Apparently it's the biggest henge in the country. Might be worth a look. Check the board for anything else. Another poster grabs your attention. Missing Tom Chapman, inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. A portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing Kathy Tracy, inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? I don't know, but I'll find out. I don't know, and I don't know if I'll get around to finding out. You've noticed everything worth noticing. I should just check off that the geese. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it, so I just decided to commit to what is, in my mind, basically like, my name's Jeff, but, which is a little bit Borat, even though that's not, it's a Jump Street thing. I don't even know. I'm just running with it, okay? It's a weird word. I was just walking around Alphonse and I nearly just got smoked. I figured, wow, makes it look like she's being electrocuted. I figured I would go check my messages. There's a chance I never uncursed something on here. Project into previously severed curses. Uncurse, is there anything? Oh, I could try to remove my geese. Hey Jessica, does this thing get rid of geeses? Geises? Gays? The plural of goose is geese. Why do you have geese? No, geese. Like a curse, kind of? Oh, well then sure, probably. Your finger hovers over the uncursor's controls. Do it. Ack! Inside the contraption you feel a whoosh, a pop, and a little pain, not unlike having your ears pierced, and indeed, there's a sort of pus that follows the procedure, although not from where you'd think. The gas is gone. Good stuff. Do you know what? I don't think that was what I wanted, kind of at all. I probably was supposed to hang on to that till the day that she came asking for the boon. I don't know, I might have botched that one a little bit. Call the mob back. Salutatory greetationing the person who has activated this telephonic mechanism and with whom you are now conversating is known as Don Toblerone. I thought your boss said you had to keep it brief now. We devised and then agreed upon an arrangement deemed satisfactory to both parties. Let me guess, you're paying the phone bill? Your guessing prowess is preternaturally efficacious. That's what they tell me. You've got another job? Once again, the particulars of this undertaking are being held in escrow and will be transmitted to you oraciously by our colleague Greasy Steve. Got it. Okay, bye. I guess I can just pop straight back over to that. That's probably best. I think none of my armors are good enough to worry about chests. That is a much longer term thing than it ever seemed like it would be. So I'm sticking with that. So let's go visit the Greasy Boy. As you're walking down a hallway in one of the SIT's many and various science buildings, a lab door suddenly bursts open and a wild-eyed, lab-coated man runs out with 2 large fizzing test tubes in his hands. Refuse my tenure, will they? Those fools! I'll destroy them all! Don't try and stop me! Stop you from doing what exactly? I've created the perfect monster formula. All I have to do is mix these 2 chemicals, and an unstoppable legion of beasts will devour this entire building and everyone in it. Go ahead. That would be funny. I'd be really curious to see what happens, but I will bewitch him instead and give advice. Hang on a second. Why'd they deny your tenure? They said I haven't published enough original research. The fools! I've created life! Which sounds like a pretty hefty research project. Have you considered, writing down your findings and publishing them? I guess I could do that. I guess. That doesn't sound nearly as fun, though. Oh, stop sulking. Here, I'll lend you my pen. Good luck. Yeah, just hammer out the whole thing. No time to waste. Greasy Steve gives a serious nod. What's with the grim look, Steve? Got a serious job for you this time, kid, and it ain't gonna be easy. After those last 2 jobs, I could do with a challenge. That's an attitude that'll take you far, kid. Maybe right off a cliff, though. So what's the job? There's this vampire, a real mean SOB that's got one of our capos real stemmed. Like real steamed. As in, literally steamed the guy to death. What? It's one of those mist-type vampires, you know, but real hot. And I don't mean hot as in good-looking. I see. Maybe. The fight was in the steam tunnels under SIT. We managed to seal the thing up in there, but someone's gotta go take care of it for good. And that's where I come in, huh? That's the long and short of it, kid. Here's the combination to the door, and don't go in there half-cocked. He hands you a folded slip of paper and a sack of rotting vegetables. Ooh, a bag of spoiled vegetables, thank you. You don't know what kind of vegetables they are, and you're certainly not going to open the bag to find out. How are these supposed to help? They're not. I just want you to throw them away from me, or hell, keep them. I don't care. Well, thanks. Where did he want me to go? He's too busy. He's too busy with this stuff there. Rufus radios. Go to the vampires, the mob locked up in the SIT steam tunnels. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought he was on about. But I didn't know if I had a nice, easy way to get there. Look here, weapons room. This is a music classroom. These are musical instruments. No clubs, no guns. Look, cannons. These are tubas. Bah, worthless. You take. Shadow clarinet. Actually, it might be an oboe. It's hard to tell with the endless void pouring into our world through its empty silhouette. I think I've probably found that before. I think I've heard that Alphonse is very closely tied to like the Shadow storyline stuff, so it kind of makes sense that he would be like dishing out items related to that. Did not mean to go there. I don't remember remotely what like the easiest way to get down to the tunnels are. I feel as though I am not going where it would make the most sense. Do you know what would be easiest by like a long shot is just go straight to Rufus and then exit. On the quad you encounter 2 goblin cheerleaders. They're the whole thing where they spell out baseball, da-da-da, and then I ask them to spell electroencephalographically. Ooh, it's a good one! And you wander off while they're distracted. Yep. And then anti-disestablishment Terry is a nice go-to, nice easy one. I guess I don't know if they're just going to be standing around randomly. Oh, the rat. Do I have anything? Oh, I don't have anything for him right now. Sorry if I got your hopes up, little friend. I'm quite the fan of that one. Did he indicate that they were trapped, like, down or anything like that? We can do some quick fishing while we're here. Maybe they're going to be in this room that's, like, just full on nothing but steam. Seems like it would be a great place for a steam-based enemy to hang out. Either the best or worst place. It's unclear. Oh, I probably never put a gadget on this radio. We're up to 3. Killing it. It's a long ways to go, but if we just keep finding them randomly, then it's pretty excellent. Any of these, any spiders around? Is this not exactly what I needed to be doing? Was just coming down here? Ah, poison crossed out. Nope. But another way down. Somewhere in this mess of tunnels? Seriously, though? I thought this would be easier. This door has a combination lock. Use the combination Gracie Steve gave you. Steve's note says 1, 2, 3. Jeez, these guys. You dial in the combo and the lock clicks open. They're all perched and ready, and cool, crazy spinny arms you guys got going on there. Oh man, is this gonna finally like branch out some more of a story down in the tunnels here? A group of nasty vampires is enjoying the steam. Their boss leers at you malevolently. Jesus, I'm gonna talk to them first. You seem like you've got something to say. Me? I'm merely amused that these mob ruffians have sent a neophyte to clean up a mess which one of their own lieutenants could not. I will boil your blood like a sweet mulled wine, human, and my servants and I will drink a toast to your demise. Yep, that's pretty much what I was expecting. We could get going on a fight here. I'd already taken some of them out. Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy one. Vampires got nothing on me. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. You really took the steam out of those vampires' pipes. That's an idiom, right? Maybe it would be like the plumber's pipes or something. Vampires makes less sense, I'll say for sure. This old disintegrating boiler is currently being powered by a bunch of burning garbage. And apparently I can fish in it, in that tube. Nice aim. You got a handful of steam, some water, just this side of too hot to handle. Okay, good. I can do it more than once. Oh, maybe it specifically needs a hot rod? You've already got as much steam as you want to carry. Oh, that was it. That's the only thing I can do with that is fish in it. Okay, I thought I was gonna like turn off the steam down here or something a little bit more complete feeling like that. Alright, well I guess we report back probably, right? That seems like the thing to do. Yes? Honestly, kid, didn't expect to see you again. You got a real talent. It was nothing. Nah, don't sell yourself short. You got a real future in the organization. That's probably the last job you'll be getting from me. You've dealt a fatal blow to the bloodsuckers in this territory. So, if the boss has any more work for you, it'll be somewhere else. Good luck, kid. Thanks, Steve. We'll see you around. Ooh, 700. That's a nice chunk of change. Feeling pretty good about it. Wait, did I have something else? The stylish gel. I did. That's okay. That's all that is. Not that exciting at all. Quest items, more than I realized. Quite a lot, actually. I don't know. I should check how many of these could be interacted with. I've completed all that. The map, yeah, I kind of thought that's all that was going to be there. I just want to make sure no interactions have, like, emerged. Map of the Big Moist. No, hang on to the chrome dissolver, I guess. Will's Paint and Brush. It's a can of whitewash to be used only for the painting of fences and not the covering up of uncomfortable truths. What if I wear it? These are paints, not pants. Gotcha. Okay. I have no idea where that was going. I don't think I've found any... And I think I've looked through all those. I don't think I've found any fences yet. I guess I'm not in the swamp right now, but just in general, I do not think I've dealt with any fences. Which, gotta try to remember to keep my eyes a little bit peeled. I did kind of just want to pop my head in here. Okay, there is a message. That's what I was curious about. Call them back. Talk shloom blah 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 blah. Stick to English or I quit. Your resistance to international forms of communicationing may prove to have a hinderancing effort on you in the future. Our organization possesses ambitions of operating worldwide-wise. I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. What do you need? An incomplex reacquisition. A team of our operatives transportizing a shipment of alcohol through the local wetlands encountered difficulties and were compelled to abandon their submarine. The wetlands proved to be drier than we had anticipated. So you need me to recover the booze? Where do you want me to take it? You may retain the booze at your recompense. Our only reacquiration is that it not be acquired by prohibition agents, for fear they may discover our fingerprints upon it. Yeah, glass bottles do take fingerprints pretty readily. The bottles as well, yes, that is an excellent point. He gives you the directions to the wrecked submarine. Okay, I'm on my way. Gives me some options. to go deal with, which I'm always a fan of. Do you want to talk about where we are right now? That obelisk business was strange, huh? You ghost, see through. Yeah, you look the same to me. Too weird. Obelisk's stupid. What do you think of Ocean City? Ugh. I bet it'll grow on you. You know, people say there are alligators that live in the city sewers. Do you know if that's true? City stink. All sewer. Haha, I do enjoy your unique perspective on things. Hungry? Eat human? It'd probably be a bad idea to eat the people here. Humans many, just one, not miss. Well, only if we get mugged or something. Anyway, that's a very random, scattered episode, just kind of picking up whatever random thing it felt like was most interesting in the moment. I do not really know what to do in the Gatorman village. It's one of those things where I'll come back to it one day. Don't feel like it right now. Don't want to. Plenty of other options. Gonna focus on those. Thank you all so much for watching. Pitch me some episode titles, and I hope to see you again soon.